see as the invitation for us to continue to move forward with?
Yeah, I think the Lord is shaping us, growing us to be a leader in the proclamation of the gospel in word and action. Not the leader, but I think a leading voice. I mean, I say that with all humility and some fear and trepidation, but when I look at the quality of leaders that he's drawing to us and the extraordinary commitment of our congregations, I cannot help but come to that conclusion that there's something really credible here. And it feels like the flywheel is actually turning. Now, a lot of that is because, our churches are committed. And as I said, tithing across the board has increased, which is amazing. I think it's also because we have been so blessed by an increasing body of people who have seen the vision and are working with us to accelerate or in one sense, I think, to keep pace with what the Lord desires to do in New England. And so this added investment is actually enabling us to go deeper on the priorities that I've just described. And hence, I think we're able to lean in and resource the growth that we're actually seeing. So I think the invitation is, if it's as simple as this, we're an increasingly large body, and if, say, just 500 households determine that on top of what they're giving to their church, which I know is sacrificial, and again, so grateful for that, and what I'm about to say shouldn't compete with that, but if they were able to give to the diocese, say, $500, if 500 families gave $500, that would be an additional $250,000. And there is so much that we can do with that around leadership development, children and youth, church planting, and bringing renewal and an awakening, in the spirit across New England. I think there's a moment here. I think we can often kind of fall into conversations of despair about the church and the increasingly kind of post-Christendom age. But there is something real that is happening here. I could sit here for hours and tell you stories of sacrifice and fruitfulness and persevering and God coming through. I really could. But there's something real here. And I think it's a moment for us as a diocese to actually say, what, God is actually truly at work here. The formation of the diocese, those years ago, what the Lord is now doing in this season, it's not purposeless. We're not playing at this. God is intentionally choosing to move through us to bring people to a living faith in Jesus Christ, and those of us who know him to a deeper relationship in our faith and greater fruitfulness. So I would really encourage us to really seize the moment. I think every generation has that opportunity in the Lord. Are we actually going to lean into this? Are we going to sit back and say, oh, that's nice? Or are we actually going to see that this is a moment in the Holy Spirit in the 2020s where we do actually have the Lord has given us an opportunity to actually tip the needle, to actually bring about renewal. So I really encouraged us to prayerfully consider his invitation. 500 households bringing a gift of $500 would be $250,000. Some people maybe could give less than that, others maybe could give a little more, but together that would be an incredible investment in this extraordinary work that God is doing up and down New England.
Yeah, is there anything else that you would love to say to the diocese and just all the congregations?
Yeah, I would actually. I think I want to say thank you. I want to say a huge thank you. I'm in awe of what they are doing. And I want to say thank you for everybody who's given. I want to say thank you to everybody who's stepped up. I want to say thank you to our clergy, who I think are just doing an extraordinary job of shepherding in a very complicated cultural context. This is, we used to laugh and say New England, it's you'll know if you're called here kind of thing. But the gospel still works. And I'm really grateful for leaders and congregations who are living that out. So I think, what I want to end with is a very big thank you.